Jaya Kunja Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Rajaganaranja Jaya Yamuna Tiravanakari Jaya Kunda Yamuna Tiravanakari Jaya Kunda Yamuna Tiravanakari Jaya Kunda Yamuna Tiravanakari Jaya Kunda Jaya Ram Bhagavad Jaya Jaya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Rama Krishna Krishna Jaya Radha Kunda Radha Kunda Kunda Radha Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. राधानंद भगवान की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की। So who was calling me, coordinating? Because I do not know. Your name is Kapil Pru. So you are calling. Very, very good. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Connecting my laptop to internet. So today's topic is, what is the title of today? Sensitivity and maturity. Any particular reason why this topic? Hmm. So we can also have a lot of question answers in case all of you have. Yes. So what is this sensitivity and maturity? First of all, I welcome all of you for this morning program. Because I'm meeting you first time. This group, I'm seeing all the faces first time. Probably you also seeing me for the first time. No? तो कहाँ पे देखा है? अच्छा, that Gauranga song, one line. Yes, yes. So I wanted to know your understanding of what is sensitivity, why it is important. Anybody can say. Same thing about maturity. Yes, Kapil, no? Kapil Proof.
Make other person discomfort.
Uh,
It will also certain level also.
mhm.
Because if that happens, then the devotee gets offended. There is a great hamper to advancement in Krishna consciousness.
Mm.
At the same time, maturity is needed because maturity is you need to be serious in your life. And you're not dealing with customers in your leadership position, management position. If you're not mature enough to understand the position of someone else, then you create a role for others also. That's maturity.
So we try to explain both the concepts, genuineness, human understanding.
Oblivious of the fact that we are not only living, like we are not only practicing, we are not only the devotee, we are living with other devotees also. And we need to be very cautious.
Yes. So important point. Yes. We are not the only ones staying in this yoga. All of you are staying in this area. So I can imagine what must be happening. Yeah. Yes. Anything else from this side? What is sensitive? What comes to your mind when you hear this word sensitivity? Touch किया तो गड़बड़ होता है. Some appliances very sensitive. ऐसा किया तो prrr. What is sensitivity? What comes to your mind? Sensitivity, maturity. Yes.
He may be also suffering from the mananta, as we are suffering.
Mhm.
And just sometimes we need to tolerate him, give him a sufficient amount of time so that he can be able to find that.
Yes. Good human understanding. Hmm. Entrepreneurs. You have to be very sensitive in his business. Why? What happens in a business? 1 year experience.
We have to be sensitive because sometimes by our behavior, some consider some other thinking about ourselves. So we have to be very sensitive, very mature in being expressing our themes
to them, so in a such a way that they can understand nicely. So, and they will not take it very vigorously. So, we have to act according to that and give our best. So, how they can convince.
So thank you everyone for sharing these thoughts. You have raise your hand. Yes, sir.
Yes. Sensitivity we can also think of it as understanding the boundary of a devotee so that we are not making him anxious.
So many different aspects are coming out, right? And when we are in a Vaishnava circle, it becomes all the more important because Krishna is taking each Vaishnava very serious. For Krishna's sake, for Guru's sake, we have to be very sensitive in dealing with the Vaishnava, very mature in dealing with the Vaishnava, right? Thank you for sharing that. So everybody is done. We can start now. So when we come to Krishna consciousness in the beginning, we are from college background, we are from school background. How many of you are from devotee parent background? So all of you have come from non-devotee background to devotional background. So we are now, when we came in the beginning, what happens? We are in the mood of understanding why. Most of us might have attended device course. So we are in the mostly intellectual mode. Who is God? Why I need to surrender to Him? We are in the challenging mode. Is there any flaw in this philosophy? So that is the background we have come. And when we understand Krishna is God and I need to surrender, that means what? That means I have to go and take darshan, chant his mantra, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. That is the first thing we feel connected. कोई devotee आके अपने को माला देता है. And now you start becoming devotee. We take the mala and start chanting one round of Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna. We feel I'm doing such a great devotion. एक माला कर रहा हूँ मैं, बाकी मेरे कॉलेज में कोई नहीं करता है ना. We feel we are doing great devotion. So we come to temple, chant Hare Krishna, go back home. टेम्पल में क्या चलो उसमें ज़्यादा कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. So that is in the mode of what? Kanishta Adhikari. You must have heard these terms. Kanishta Adhikari. Matlab he is concerned about his only devotion. He and Krishna. He and Krishna. So if there is some lecture going on, he doesn't bother much. Just comes, takes darshan and goes in that lecture hall. Mai or Krishna. I'm doing great devotional service. That's what his thought is. But as we advance further, we understand importance of association of devotees, satsanga program, how they are important people, how there are devotees doing different services in different departments, different time zones, different consciousness. So how do I take care of such demands? When we start giving importance to the devotees in our devotional service, then we come to Madhyam Adhikari, right? Then we start thinking about it. So this devotee is sitting here, so I cannot go in front of, I cannot walk like this. I have to go from the back side. है ना? ऐसा एटिकेट फिर सुनने को आता है. तो वैष्णव एटिकेट मैनुअल आप सबने सुना ही रहेगा. Whole Vaishnava etiquette manual is nothing about sensitivity and maturity. So there are devotees who just stand in the lecture and walk out. But there are other devotees who will bend half and walk slowly, so that I will not be the big person. Because once you get up, everybody is sitting. एक बड़ा एक scene बन जाता है ना. Everybody behind you starts looking at you. ऐसे वो खड़े होके चले जा रहे हैं. And other devotee who is slowly ऐसे बैठ के धीरे धीरे एक कोने में चला जाता है ना उधर. तो बाकी devotees को इतना डिस्टर्ब होता है क्या? So what is the other devotee trying to do? He's sensitive, he's mature in his behavior. Because now here is a Krishna's glorification going on in the lecture. If I suddenly get up, and some devotees might do like this also. Okay. There is a Bhagavatam class going on. अरे क्या हो गया like that. So these are very sensitive matters. As we advance, we become very concerned or conscious about. My presence should not be felt in a very big way. I'm a very insignificant soul. There are some mainstream activities going on. I should not disturb that. So these are the signs of advancement. So sensitivity is nothing but sign of your advancement. If you are advanced in Krishna consciousness, you will be sensitive to the needs of the devotees. Like some of you already mentioned certain things, but this word is very important. If you want to know how much advanced you are, you have to only ask yourself how much sensitive I am to the devotees' needs. No? So maturity is also about the same thing. We cannot take people lightly. What to speak of Vaishnavas? Can we take Vaishnavas lightly? Krishna is taking Vaishnavas very seriously. What is a famous example in Bhagavatam? It's Amrish Maharaj. How Krishna is taking Amrish Maharaj seriously? कितना seriously लिया उन्होंने? सुदर्शन चक्र तो भेजा ही, but afterwards Durvas Muni was pleading to Krishna only. But what Krishna said? I do not have power. Only Amrish Maharaj can take it out. So that is how Krishna is taking Amrish Maharaj very seriously. Now Amrish Maharaj on his part, he was very sensitive to Durvas Muni's needs. He is a great Muni, and all that while he was only standing, waiting for Amrish Maharaj. Did he? Waiting for Durvas Muni. Did Amrish Maharaj start eating and regularly managing? No. Durvas Muni के पीछे सुदर्शन चक्र लगा है. How can I be normal? Now, is Durvas Muni a great devotee? He is just a Muni. है ना? Amrish Maharaj is a great devotee, but he is very sensitively dealing with the situation. क्या कर सकता हूँ? I cannot fly like Durvas Muni. He is going here and there. उसके पीछे सुदर्शन चक्र लगा है, but मेरे कारण लगा है. So he did not eat. He did not do anything. He was just waiting. So he was very sensitive. So various Vaishnavas, they demonstrate this quality of being very sensitive. So there are three scriptures very important in our parampara: Gita, Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Gita gives what? Concepts. All concepts are there in Gita. That's why Gita is considered as the summary study of all the Vedic literature. Sanam, Bonam, Prabhupada. So all these principles are there. But how to apply that is given with the examples in Srimad Bhagavatam. So Srimad Bhagavatam will give those examples. So that is one step further. How to apply them. So in Kunti Maharani's pastime, Pandava, Prahlad, Dhruva, we see various qualities coming from Srimad Bhagavad Gita to. Can somebody give example? What is the principle? What is the example? What is the principle? As an analytical study आप कर सकते हैं. For example, take the simple example. Gita says, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam, jante kalevaram. What is the principle? Whatever you remember at the end of death, you get the next body accordingly. What is the example in Bhagavatam? Bharat Maharaj remembered the deer. What other example? What he did? How he became next body? What he remembered at the time of death, that he got the next body. Bharat Maharaj is a very crystal clear example, right? He remembered deer, became deer. Likewise, various examples. You take one principle from Bhagavad Gita, you will get examples in Bhagavatam and other scriptures. So Gita is a summary of full of principles. One shloka में आपको बहुत सारे principles मिल सकते हैं. And then Bhagavatam will be full of examples. But what is Chaitanya Charitamrita? Dealings with Vaishnavas, all those principles of Gita, great examples in the Srimad Bhagavatam, how they can be sensitively and maturely applied in the Vaishnava Sangha. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu demonstrated all these activities and principles in a different stages, especially last 18 years. He was only in Gambhira and fully absorbed in the Bhava stage, Krishna, 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 and how Vaishnavas were dealing with such situations. So the examples of Srimad Bhagavatam ka modern application in Kali Yuga setup, is because Bhagavatam में गोपियों का वर्णन आएगा, चैतन्य चरितम में क्या आएगा? डांसिंग, हरिनाम संकीर्तन, दैट इज इक्विवेलेंट टू रास डांस. यहाँ पे डांस है, यहाँ पे भी डांस है ना. तो उसका एप्लीकेशन इन मॉडर्न कंटेक्स्ट ऐसा है. यू विल You will experience the same ecstatic symptoms. You're dancing without any inhibitions in the association of devotees. बाकी सब कुछ भूल के the kind of joy you will experience in the heart, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy in this Kali Yuga. How are they dealing with each other? So many etiquettes being followed. You are senior, you are junior, Advaita Acharya is senior, somebody junior, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chastising somebody, other devotees are sacrificing so much for each other. One pastime will demonstrate so many things that all of you can go in detail. There is a lifelong study, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So these are the three main scriptures demonstrating these principles in modern setup with a lot of sensitivity and maturity. So that is why sign of advancement. Krishna takes these Vaishnavas very seriously. How can I take them lightly? If somebody is very selfish, अगर यहाँ पे कोई plate of prasadam is there, एक जन के लिए काफी है, and 3 of you come who have not taken prasadam. Now there are multiple options that can happen. Before others come to know, I can finish the plate. This is first one option. That is what is called swartha, selfishness. What is other option? Share with all 3. सबको कम मिलेगा लेकिन सबको कुछ तो मिलेगा. That means you are behaving very sensitively and maturely to all 3 devotees' needs. And third option is what? You are sacrificing. Okay, I can manage one time fast. I will not even tell others. Prabhuji, this is the plate for you. That devotee does not even know that whether you have eaten or not. No. But who knows? Krishna knows. This person sacrificed his one-time meal for the other 2 devotees. This is third. So other devotee is supposed to be sensitive. Prabhuji, aapne prasad liya, right? And there is another person's sensitivity. So this Vaishnava cannot say lie also, no, I can manage Prabhuji. That means he should not think, oh, manage kar lega. Prabhuji, please sit with me. Let us have it together. That is sensitivity. That means he is not lying. He is saying he will manage somehow, somewhere. Let us have together, Prabhuji. So that is the way sensitivity. There is a very famous story of Alvars. Somehow one Alvar was traveling, telling the story in very short, and it was night time. So he saw where is the place, etc. And then he found one jhopadi, small hut. And it was exactly enough for only one person to sleep. So he went and slept over there. I do not know the exact details कि वहाँ पे rain चालू था या नहीं था. But after some time, another Alvar came. He said he also wanted a place. He knocked. He saw, oh, there is only one person to sleep. He said, okay, I will find out something else. He said, no, please come inside. Please come inside. No, how can we sleep? There is only one person's space to sleep. Where one person can sleep, there 2 persons can sit. Right? Please come inside. Imagine a train seat scenario. RAC. So where one person can sleep, there 2 people can sit. So he got another alvar. They both sat. Now बैठ के कोई सोता है क्या? नहीं ना. They started talking. What was great sense talk about Krishna? They started talking various Krishna katha, this pastime, that pastime. Time जा रहा है. So great devotees के लिए night, daytime कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. They can talk for hours. While that was going on, third alvar came over. He said, is there a place? Oh, no place. I will go somewhere. Both the alvars caught him by hand. Please come inside. How can we sit? Already both of you are occupying the whole place. You will not get the place to sit. I can go and find out somewhere else. No. Where 2 people can sit, there 3 people can stand. Come inside. All 3 stood in that one small room. And what are they doing? Krishna Katha. अभी सोना तो है ही नहीं है. 3 great devotees are coming together. So they are standing and discussing Krishna Katha. But towards end of the night, they felt there is a 4th person somewhere here. 3 जन से जितना होना चाहिए, बस 4 जन से जितना टाइट होना है उतना लगता था. बाय द टाइम मॉर्निंग केम, एवरीबडी स्टार्टेड टॉकिंग. यहाँ पे और जन को एक था क्या? बोला, हाँ, इवन आई फेल्ट लाइक दैट. थर्ड पर्सन सेड, इवन आई फेल्ट लाइक दैट. Then they understood. Who was that? Krishna. Because when great devotees come together and discuss Krishna Katha, Krishna personally comes. And he also likes to hear how are they discussing, how are they dealing with each other. That is a great lesson to learn. How much we can sacrifice, there is no limit. You know. So we have to go as per our body, mind allows. We cannot imitate the great souls, but we cannot become also very insensitive and immature without considering others' needs. Everybody has certain capacity to give uh, something, some donation, some sacrifice. That is in everybody's capacity, especially young people. Srimad Bhagavatam talks about protecting 5 living entities. Who are they? Which 5 living entities should be protected always? Brahmanas, cows, women, children, old people. Why these 5 needs to be protected? They are dependents. On whom? Why there is no mention of young 25-year-old boy in this list? Not all of you are young, that's why I'm extending the example. Why there is no young man, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s? कोई नहीं है. Huh? He is the one who is supposed to take care of these 5 people, right? So who is the person who is supposed to sacrifice the most? Young man, all of us. Bhagavatam is talking about all of us. These 5 are dependents on whom? All of us. यहाँ पे हम एक दूसरे के लिए सैक्रिफाइस करने के लिए आगे पीछे डरते हैं. वहां पे वी हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ सम अननोन पर्सन्स, who may be old person, who may be a cow in the street. So we are supposed to do something for them, Baba, because all the karmas Lord is telling us they need protection. हम अपने ही लाइफ में चले जा रहे हैं अपना करियर, अपना एजुकेशन, अपना फैमिली, अपना जॉब, अपना फाइनेंशियल सिक्योरिटी, ये सब कब करेंगे फिर? कौन करेगा? Somebody will do it. Modi will do it. Government should come up with some schemes. ऐसा लिखा है भागवतम में, गवर्नमेंट शुड टेक केयर ऑफ दिस 5 people. He is supposed to take anyways of all the people, including young people. But young people are supposed to, especially when you become grihasthas, they are supposed to take care of the brahmacharis, sannyasis, vanaprasthas, temple activities, by donations, by coming forward for services. So when you're grihastha, matlab what? 25 to 50. This is the group is supposed to take care of these 5 things. This is what is expected. Grihasthas are supposed to take care of these 5 things. And of course, free ashramas also, financially. And अगर हम ही नहीं करेंगे, so some of you may be working, may not be joining full-time ashram. This is our duty. If we do not do our dharma, how will we be protected? Dharma rakshita rakshita. We expect someone else to do all these things, then that will not be good. That training starts in pre-marriage period, say up to 25, ideally, but वो 21 भी हो सकता है, 30 भी हो सकता है, डिपेंडिंग ऑन हर एक का करियर चॉइस कब बनता है, कब वो शादी करता है, उसके ऊपर है. Am I becoming talking relevant? है ना? तो अभी यहाँ पे you will have to start thinking कि सबसे एक important चीज होती है when you are staying in this kind of sangha, how you speak with each other. You speak rudely, you speak sensitively. Can somebody give some examples आपके लाइफ में जो हो रहा है, यहाँ पे होता है, without taking names? I want to be more connected to your setup. How somebody behaves insensitively. Anyone? 4 बज गए फिर भी कोई उठ नहीं रहा है, उसके ऊपर जाके मग भर के पानी डालने का, ऐसा कोई करता है क्या? नहीं करता है no.
That switched on earlier, or someone use flashlight and devotees are sleeping.
हाँ, तो when devotees are sleeping you come late and you switch on all the lights. आप क्या कर रहे हो? मेरा बैग बिड बैग ढूंढ रहा हूँ प्रभु जी, बिड बैग नहीं मिल रहा है मुझे, एंड सबका नींद खराब हो रहा है. तो दैट इज वन इनसेंसिटिव बिहेवियर, है ना. तो उससे अच्छा है कि मोबाइल का लाइट ऑन करके ढूंढो, बाकी लोगों को डिस्टर्ब ना होना चाहिए. देयर आर सर्टन नॉर्म्स व्हेन यू आर स्टेइंग टुगेदर, whether it is family life or yoga life. So my actions and words should not disturb others. So first of all, you put in someone else's shoes and think, if I say like this, will he get disturbed? If I do like this, will I get disturbed if I am in that person's position? This is the question you are supposed to ask. And if the answer is yes, then you sacrifice, do something else, find out work around to achieve your things, or then you can do it later. You know, that is much better. So now you have this display, na? Open the verse number B, Bhagavad Gita 17.15. So when we are doing this selfless service to others, because Krishna is taking Vaishnavas very seriously, that selfless service from Swartha to Paramartha. Para मतलब दूसरा, स्व मतलब स्व का अर्थ है स्वार्थ, पर मतलब दूसरे का जो इंटरेस्ट है उसके लिए हम कुछ काम करेंगे, तो दैट विल बिकम परमार्थ. तो परमार्थ अगर हम करेंगे, आई एम डूइंग सेल्फलेस सर्विस टू अदर्स, व्हाट विल हैपन? Who is getting benefit in return? I am only getting benefit, right? So Paramartha is selfishness, Paramartha is Swartha. Are you getting my point? So when you are serving Vaishnavas, you are not doing any favor to anyone. Actually, you are only doing favor to ourselves. So, and when you are doing only selfish things, then what you are doing? Real, no, selfless service is real selfishness, and direct selfishness is foolishness. It's as simple as that. Open this verse. Somebody can read the verse.
Satyam priyam itapchayat sadhyayabhyasanam chaiva vamayam tapauchate.
Yes. Somebody can read the meaning loudly.
Translation: austerity of speech consists in speaking words that are truthful, pleasing, beneficial, and not agitating to others, and also in regularly reciting Vedic books.
So this is the principle given in Bhagavad Gita. This is about sensitivity, right? This direct principle of sensitivity given in Gita. तो ऐसे 700 श्लोकों में आपको बहुत सारे प्रिंसिपल्स मिलने वाले हैं. इतना स्टडी आपको डीप में जाना पड़ेगा, लाइफ एकदम आनंद से भर जाएगा. तो एक एक प्रिंसिपल इतना आनंद देता है ना हृदय में. अब यहाँ पे क्या बोला है देखिए, अनुद्वेगम, अन उद्वेग, उद्वेग मतलब एजिटेशन, अन उद्वेग मतलब नो एजिटेशन. आपके जो शब्द है उससे दूसरे को उद्वेग नहीं होना चाहिए. In a refined society, words can be severe than even the arrows. In a non-refined society, physical fight से भी कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Okay, when refined society, when words will create distances between relationship for lifetimes. So anudvega karam, so अनुद्वेग करम मतलब ऐसा आप काम करो विच इज नॉट एजिटेटिंग, ऐसे आप शब्द बोलो. वाक्यम, दैट इज वर्ड्स. सत्यम, ट्रूथफुल. प्रियम, dear. Hitam, beneficial. These are the three things Krishna is mentioning as a principle. Truthful, dear and beneficial. जो आप शब्द बोल रहे हो उससे दूसरे का हित होना चाहिए, बेनिफिशियल होना चाहिए, उसको अच्छा लगना चाहिए सुनने के लिए. डियर, प्रियम, और सत्य होना चाहिए. तो अभी सेंसिटिविटी इज मोर अबाउट प्रिय एंड हितम. ओके, सत्य बोलने से कभी भी कटु वचन हो जाते हैं, है ना. तो आप सत्य बोलने जाओगे बट वो प्रिय नहीं रहेगा तो उसको बेनिफिट नहीं होगा। गिव एन एग्जांपल। एक गृहस्थ कपल मंदिर में है फर्स्ट टाइम, उनको इतना अच्छा लगा मंदिर, सच ए वंडरफुल टेम्पल। तो दर्शन लिया, ब्यूटी देखा भगवान का, उनके ड्रेस का, जो मंदिर में क्लीननेस रहता है, स्वच्छता अल्टर के अंदर। तो बहुत सारे महाराष्ट्रियन मंदिर में इतना क्लीननेस नहीं रखते, वहाँ पे नारियल फोड़ते हैं, उधर अगरबत्ती का धूप पड़ता है, बाद में वैसा काला काला हो जाता है ना। इस्कॉन मंदिर का एक खासियत बहुत अच्छा है, अल्टर एरिया इज वेरी क्लीन, पीपल लाइक, एंड डीटी ड्रेसिंग इज सुपरलेटिव। तो ऐसा कौन से भी मंदिर में दुनिया में नहीं मिलता है, पीपल गेट अट्रैक्टेड। एंड उनके गार्लैंड्स, खास करके अपने पुणे के गार्लैंड्स आपने देखा रहेगा, लाइक मायापुर गार्लैंड्स बनते हैं एकदम ह्यूज, राधा माता जैसे, ऐसे सो माता जी आर मेकिंग वेरी नाइस गार्लैंड। तो दिस लेडी गॉट इंस्पायर्ड फूड सर्विस, वहाँ पे गार्लैंड करने वाले माता जी, तो कैन आई मेक अ गार्लैंड, यस। तो बैठ के गार्लैंड कर ले। दूसरा कोई डिवोटी आया वहाँ पे, बोला आप नए हैं? हाँ, आज फर्स्ट टाइम आए हैं। डू यू ईट मीट? हाँ, आई एम नॉट वेजिटेरियन। ये गार्लैंड भगवान को कैसे पहनाएंगे आप मांसाहार करते हो, एक गार्लैंड ले लो, पहले कचरे के डब्बे में डाल दो। फर्क हो गया, बोला क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे। और वो चिल्ला चिल्ला के वो डिवोटी बोल रहा है, ऐसे गार्लैंड बनाते हैं क्या? पहले शुद्ध हो जाओ, अशुद्ध है आप और डायरेक्ट भगवान के लिए गार्लैंड बना रहे हो, बाकी माता जी को भी बोलते हो, ऐसे थोड़ी गार्लैंड बनाते हैं। पहले 4 नियम का पालन करना होता है, हरे कृष्णा जप करना होता है, बाद में भगवान के गार्लैंड बनते हैं। दैट लेडी स्टार्टेड क्राइंग ऑन द स्पॉट एंड शी लेफ्ट द टेम्पल। मेरे से बहुत बड़ा गलती हो गया, मैंने भगवान के फूल को हाथ लगाया, ऐसा भाव से वो चली गई। हस्बैंड तो एकदम एंग्री हो गए, चलो ऐसा मंदिर है। इसमें क्या हो गया? सत्य बोला क्या उसने, प्रिय बोला, हित, ये तीनों में कौन सा क्वालिफिकेशन डिस्ट्रॉय हो? प्रिय और हित पूरा चला गया। ऐसे बहुत सारे बार इस्कॉन में हम मिस्टेक्स करते रहते हैं, बिकॉज वी आर और ग्रोइंग सोसाइटी, टीचिंग सोसाइटी, नए लोग आते रहते हैं, हर एक को सेवा मिलते रहता है। जो इंचार्ज बनता है उसको लगता है कि मैं सही कर रहा हूँ, बिकॉज ऐसे मुझे सिंगर ने बोला था कि गार्लैंड कैन नॉट बी मेड बाय नॉन ड्यूटी, ऐसे करके कहाँ पे तो उसने सुना रहेगा, बोल दिया। नो डीटी किचन में सिर्फ सेकंड इनिशिएटिव अलाउड है ना, नो उसके नीचे फर्स्ट इनिशिएटिव अलाउड है, उसके नीचे अब आप सब्जी कटिंग के लिए जा सकते हो, धोने के लिए जा सकते हो, सब्जी खरीदने के लिए जा सकते हो, नो प्रॉब्लम। फाइनल कुकिंग तो सेकंड ईयर। तो नियम तो है, सब सत्य है, बट हाउ आर यू प्रेजेंटिंग देम, हाउ आर यू पुटिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ, सेम चीज को आप कैसे बोल सकते थे, बोलिए सेंसिटिवली? इज देयर ऑप्शन टू टॉक फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल? यस, देयर आर मेनी वेज। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल व्हाट यू शुड डू, appreciate and congratulate the newcomer first time coming to the temple is ready to do seva, Prabhuji. Prabhupada ka famous example hai na, that hippie coming with the toilet paper in one lecture in the 26th Second Avenue. Prabhupada is appreciating, all of you know that example, no? No, once Prabhupada was giving lecture and एक हिप्पी आता था, बिल्कुल सुनता नहीं था, हमेशा एकदम अपने ही जग में रहता था। वो लेके लेक्चर में आके बैठा, थोड़ा देर बैठा, उठा, एंड इट इज लाइक उठा मतलब मैंने जैसे एग्जांपल दिया ना, ऐसे एकदम खड़े होके ऐसा करके जाने का, एवरीबडी इज गेटिंग डिस्टर्ब बीच में। वापस आया, हाथ में टॉयलेट पेपर लेके आया, और लेक्चर के बीच में ही वो आया आया जहाँ पे टॉयलेट था उसमें अंदर जाके और टॉयलेट की जगह पे पेपर लगा दिया, वापस लेक्चर में बैठ गया। अभी प्रभुपाद के लेक्चर में इतना बड़ा डिस्टर्बेंस हो रहा है, बाकी सब लोग, प्रभुपाद इज स्टॉपिंग फॉर सम सेकंड्स। तो ऐसे सब सिचुएशन में प्रभुपाद ने क्या बोला, सी एवरीबडी हैज इनर टेंडेंसी टू सर्व and he is utilizing that tendency to serve the devotees. So first of all, now we should appreciate. Here is a newcomer who is coming for the first time. Oh, Mataji, you want to make garlands? You have such a nice service attitude. Thank you so much. And what will happen? अरे तो उसको कितना घर जैसा लगेगा ना, मेरे घर जैसा लगना चाहिए पहले. मेक द पीपल फील होमली, बोलते ना बोले. बट आपके लिए मैंने दूसरा सेवा ढूंढा है, because ये सेवा करने के लिए ना सर्टन devotees only who are dikshit or who are chanting 16 rounds, who are non-vegetarians, only they can make it. But for you, we have so many other services. You can give money for buying the flowers. If you want to do garland seva, you can go and get it from the market. This seva can be done after certain days. You know, then she will be very happy that she is appreciated. She is given options based on her capacity. तो एक सिंपल एग्जांपल है, सत्यम प्रियम हितम. बहुत बार क्या करते हैं ना, डेमीगॉड वर्शिप को इतना कंडेम करते हैं ना. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ पीपल कमिंग क्लोजर टू कृष्णा, they don't even do demigod worship and they don't have faith in Krishna. तो जो वैदिक ट्रेडिशन में डेमिगॉड्स आर कमिंग इन सर्टन फ्रेमवर्क, वहां पे क्या बोलते हैं कि वो धीरे 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 बहु नाम जन्म नाम बनते आएगा ना ऊपर. वो कुछ तो कर रहा है अभी डेमिगॉड वर्शिप, बट आपने ऐसा झाड़ दिया डेमिगॉड्स को उसके सामने, उसका पूरा फेथ ही गणपति के ऊपर का, शिव जी के दुर्गा के ऊपर का चला गया. बोला ये भगवान नहीं है. लेकिन कृष्ण के ऊपर फेथ आपने इंस्टॉल नहीं किया, आपने सिर्फ तोड़ फोड़ का काम किया, कंस्ट्रक्शन का काम आपने किया ही नहीं. तो बात क्या बोलते हैं कि सबसे पहले कंस्ट्रक्ट करो, कृष्णा इज सुप्रीम लॉर्ड, दिस कैन बी डन, दैट कैन बी डन, दैट कैन बी डन, एंड देन धीरे धीरे बोलो कि इसके साथ ये करो. बाद में बोलो ये नहीं किया तो भी चले, ऑप्शन दे दो उसको. आपको फेमस एग्जांपल पता है ना महाराज का, राधानाथ महाराज इन चौपाटी कांग्रेगेशन बहुत अर्ली डेज में एक एग्जांपल हुआ था कि व्हेन डिवोटीज वर वेरी न्यू एंड कमिंग अबाउट दिस डेमिगॉड वर्शिप, एक डिवोटी ने पूछा महाराज, नाउ वी हैव बिकम डिवोटीज बट वी हैव लॉट ऑफ दिस फोटोज ऑफ डेमिगॉड्स इन आवर हाउस, व्हाट शुड वी डू. तो महाराज ने एक जो फैमिली को बोला, आई एम जस्ट कटिंग द स्टोरी वेरी शॉर्ट, आप उसको नदी में निर्मल्य में डाल सकते हैं. उन्होंने डाला. दूसरे फैमिली को बोला महाराज ने, क्या है, यू कैन वर्शिप अलॉन्ग विथ कृष्ण. तीसरे फैमिली को बोला कि if you have some nice other devotees who are liking Ganesh, you can give donation to them. एक ब्रह्मचारी महाराज के साथ था हमेशा. ऑल दिस थ्री इंसिडेंट्स, दिस हैपेंड ओवर पीरियड ऑफ 1 year, ऐसे अलग अलग टाइम. ही गॉट कंफ्यूज, महाराज ने तीन लोगों को अलग अलग सोल्यूशन क्यों दिया. he asked महाराज. then when he explained the sensitivity, one who was ready to full scale come to Krishna, he doesn't know जो पानी में कैसे फेंक देने का है ना, जो एकदम अटैच रहता है, he can first of all do along with कृष्ण, वो अल्टर में कृष्ण ला सकता है ना. दूसरा है कि वहां से निकल के दूसरे को दे सकते. तीसरा है कि पानी में निर्मल में. तो बेस्ड ऑन योर लेवल ऑफ एडवांसमेंट आपको गाइड करना है. एक ही चीज के लिए तीन ऑप्शन. तो नीचे परपोर्ट में आप जाओगे तो प्रभुपाद वही बोल रहे हैं. somebody can read the purport.
Has to educate the minds of others.
तो ये हमने दो एग्जांपल में देखा. ऐसा बात करना है कि एजिटेट नहीं होना. नेक्स्ट.
Of course, when a teacher speaks, he can speak the truth for the instruction of his students, but such a teacher should not speak to those who are not his students, if he will agitate their minds.
So you have authority of being a guru. You can speak like that to your disciple. Your disciple has made a commitment after certain practice. But if somebody is not your shishya or student, or you are not his authority, if your words are going to agitate him, यहाँ पे if लिखा है, better not speak. तो जिसको जो करना है, काली वर्शिप, दुर्गा वर्शिप, जैसे रहना रहने. Why? Next.
Besides that, one should not talk nonsense. The process of speaking in a spiritual circles is to say something upheld by the scriptures. One should add one quote from a scriptural authority to back up what he is saying. At the same time, such talk should be very pleasurable to the ear. By such discussions, one may derive the highest benefit and elevate human society. There is limitless stock of Vedic literature, and one should study this. This is called balance of speech.
तो ये जो है ना, वाक, वाकमयम तप उच्चते. वाक मतलब वर्ड्स, जब हम बात करते हैं ना, वाणी, तो तपो, उसकी तपस्या क्या है? इज नॉट टू स्पीक इवन इफ यू नो द ट्रूथ, इट इज गोइंग टू एजिटेट अदर्स। समझ में आ रहा है ना? दैट इज सेंसिटिविटी। अगर आपके शब्दों से दूसरे वैष्णव को दुख होने वाला है, वो शब्द सत्य होने के बावजूद भी नहीं बोलना है, ये सेंसिटिविटी। बिकॉज उसका अथॉरिटी उसको अच्छी तरह से बोलेगा जब बोलना है ना? और कैसे बोलना है, द वे ही विल ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड। तो मंदिर में इतने सारे इंसिडेंट्स होते रहते हैं या इस योगा में होते रहेंगे। इफ यू आर नॉट द अथॉरिटी, बेटर कीप क्वाइट। यू डू माइंड योर ओन कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस, योर जॉब, योर स्टडीज। तो यहाँ वहाँ पे एक काड़ी लगाना बोलते हैं ना मराठी में। रोज वो पता है उसने ऐसा किया, उसने हाथ ऑफरिंग किए बिना फल खाया, वट और बाहर रास्ते के ऊपर मैंने उसको देखा था, कल गन्ने का जूस पी रहा था। एक ड्यूटी आया था मेरे पास, ये रियल रियल एग्जांपल से आके मेरे पास कंप्लेन किया, प्रभु जी वो गन्ने का जूस रहने दो। Mind your own Krishna consciousness. Everybody has different levels of Krishna consciousness. Somebody will not eat anything without offering to Krishna. Somebody is okay if he's drinking ganne ka juice here and there without offering to Krishna. So austerity of speech is something like this. वाग्मय तप उच्यते। तो 8-6 हो गए, इसलिए मैं अभी प्रश्न के मेरे पास और भी बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स, बट टॉपिक बड़ा है। कोई प्रश्न है इसके रिलेटेड? हाँ, हर एक का लेवल अलग अलग प्रभु जी। The purpose is what? You should come to Krishna. The ultimate benefit क्या है उसका? By not shouting on that lady, but allowing her to do her ways, और demigod worship थोड़ा और 1 साल करेगा, बाद में वो अपने आप वो निकाल देगा अल्टीमेट से, है ना? हर एक अपने अपने लेवल के स्पीड से चलता रहता है, एज लॉन्ग एज दैट पर्सन आल्सो इन डिवोटी, उसको बार बार सुनने को मिलेगा ना, ऐसा करना है वैसा करना है, नो प्रॉब्लम।
Ideally, one should not.
आइडियल हमें पता होना, यहाँ पे जाना है मुझे। Anything else? There is one experiment done by the scientists. 15 लोगों का ग्रुप बनवाया था। They wanted to become the authors. So they said, we'll have one strategy. लड़कों का ग्रुप। स्ट्रैटेजी क्या है कि हम कुछ तो लिखेंगे एंड दूसरे को दिखाएंगे, एंड दैट पर्सन शुड फाइंड आउट वेयर आई हैव मेड मिस्टेक एक्सेट्रा, गिव फीडबैक सो दैट आई कैन इम्प्रूव। So everybody is trained, over a period of time to find faults in others' writing. Okay, so they were studying. ये गलत हुआ, ये गलत हुआ। Another group, they of girls, they also wanted to become good authors, but they exactly applied the opposite strategy. Whatever we are writing, we'll find out what is good in that. They will appreciate, oh, this is very nicely written. This yamak is very nicely written over there. Now this example is very nice. And this went on, and after 15 years, they checked what is the status of these great authors who wanted to become great authors. On the boys' side, 15 boys' side, none became great authors. टू द एक्सटेंड अगर किसी को 200 शब्दों का निबंध लिखने को बोला तो भी डर जाते थे, जब अब ये मिस्टेक करूंगा, वो मिस्टेक करूंगा, लाइक whereas from this girl side, 5 had become published authors and rest of them were also writing very nice blogs, etc. This is a real study done by the university. So fault finding दूसरे व्यक्ति में, not only in devotional service, is very very dangerous to our devotional service, because finally they reflect on us, अपना कॉन्फिडेंस ही खो जाता है। बट एनकरेजमेंट, प्रोत्साहन, यस प्रभु जी वेरी नाइस, बस नेक्स्ट टाइम आप ये मत करना, वेरी नाइस गार्लैंड बना सकते हैं, नो जस्ट ट्राई टू बिकम वेजिटेरियन। तो उसको 2-3 बार सेवा का अपॉर्चुनिटी दिया, अच्छा लगा उसको, बाद में कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया तो वो तुरंत लेगा, समझे ना? लाइक दैट इज ऑल्सो सेंसिटिविटी इन द वर्ल्ड। तो 9 हो गए, विल स्टॉप हियर। एनीथिंग एल्स, क्वेश्चंस, कमेंट्स?
This problem of speaking truth and in a very pleasing manner comes when we are among devotees only, but and some kind of in charge. So suppose I'm cleaning in charge and some devotee is not doing cleaning, then it is difficult to every time go and tell authority that Prabhuji is telling. And by the time the service is also getting hampered. And if we go and say, then it becomes difficult for the person to accept something. So at that condition, what is the best solution for that?
See, on the spot, अगर अभी altar खुलने वाला है, somebody has to do it. So we had this policy in our voice that in charge is the main responsible person. He will take the pocha and clean it. Okay, on that spot, on that particular day. But after that thing, जिसका सेवा था ना, उसको इतना गिल्ट फीलिंग होगा ना, that will purify. अरे मेरे कारण आज इस सीनियर डिवोटी को पोचा मारना पड़ा. You know the famous example of Radha Maharaj taking this feeling. Radha Shankar also done many times. That feeling inside is very important. Inspiration. डंडा लेके ना ज्यादा इंस्पायर करना लंबा समय तक नहीं चलता. दिस इज ऑन द स्पॉट के लिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ. उसके बाद यू कैन सिट विद द डिवोटी प्यार से सर लेके, नो प्रभु जी, कैन आई हेल्प यू इन सम वे, कैन आई वेक यू अप 5 minutes अर्लियर, 10 minutes अर्लियर. तो व्हाट इज हिज प्रॉब्लम? रात को लेट आया था क्या? यू कैन टेल मी प्रभु जी, नेक्स्ट डे आई कैन इंटरचेंज और आई कैन डू इट नेक्स्ट डे. कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम रहेगा ना वहाँ पे. तो उसके एक एनआईसी फॉर्मूला है, पता है एनआईसी? नीड्स, इंटरेस्ट एंड कंसर्न. व्हाट इज दैट दैट डिवोटी इज कन्फ्लिक्टिंग विथ, वो आप समझो. तो ऑन द स्पॉट आपको करना है. देन यू हैव टू सिट विथ हिम. तो बोल सकता है कि प्रभु जी पिछले 10 दिन से मेरा स्टमक एकदम अपसेट है, नहीं चल रहा है मेरा बॉडी. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट 1 week यू डोंट डू इट. गेट योर स्टमक राइट, बिकॉज दैट इज अ नीड ना. तो नींद नहीं हो रहा है, बाथरूम में टाइम जा रहा है, टॉयलेट, तो बोलेगा कि प्रभु जी मेरा जॉब से लेट हो गया था कल रात को. एनी टाइम लाइक दिस प्लीज टेल मी, आई विल आस्क और आई विल डू इट ऑन माय टर्न, यू डू इट नेक्स्ट डे लाइक. तो उसका नीड इंटरेस्ट क्या है? बोले मुझे क्लीनिंग जमता ही नहीं प्रभु जी. तो क्यों नहीं जमता? इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, आई कैन हेल्प यू आउट. नया तो ट्रेनिंग उसके साथ बैठ के हम करेंगे. या ना ऐसी फॉर्मूला याद रखो. कभी भी कन्फ्लिक्ट होता है किसी भी दो पार्टीज में, चाहे फैमिली हो, डिवोटीज हो. आई हैव अप्लाइड दिस हंड्रेड्स एंड थाउजेंड्स ऑफ टाइम्स. इट हैज वर्क. अदर पार्टी फील्स दैट आई एम बीइंग हर्ड. ये बहुत बड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस होता है, बिकॉज यहाँ पे कोई एक्सप्लॉइट नहीं करना चाहता. हम सिर्फ सेवा टाइम पे होना चाहिए, इतना चाहते हैं. सो एनआईसी, नीड्स, इंटरेस्ट, कंसर्न्स. इस पार्टी की क्या है? इस पार्टी का इंटरेस्ट क्या है, कंसर्न क्या है कि टाइम पे क्लीनिंग होना चाहिए. इस पार्टी का नीड क्या है कि भैया मेरे को ये टाइम, इस दिन, या बिकॉज ऑफ हेल्थ और बिकॉज ऑफ फैमिली, जॉब, वट एवर, तो वट कैन बी डन. तो देखना है, बीच वाला रास्ता निकलना है. दैट इज बीइंग वेरी सेंसिटिव टू बोथ द अथॉरिटी. इसका भी सेंसिटिविटी है, इसका भी सेंसिटिव. तो अल्टर टाइम पे खुलेगा नहीं. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? आई वुड प्रिफर मोर क्वेश्चंस एक्चुअली, because lecture is only one sided. My experience of 20-30 years I can give questions. So ये सब challenges I have gone through.
He doesn't listen like listen and all.
तो कोई भी पढ़ता है सुनना ही नहीं है ना.
Today still we understand that we saw health and then third video.
Third duty मतलब even after understanding he doesn't want to do that seva.
Someone may not that interested in seva, so he will just I want.
Thank you so much Prabhuji. Yoga is not meant for you. In yoga everybody has to serve by taking care. It is for everybody's benefit. If somebody wants to just take it, maybe for 1 month is okay. Afterwards he has to do something in return. It's like ashram only na. Thank you Prabhuji. करना पड़ेगा. This is the policy Uja. Before giving admission in the yoga or base or voice, our times we had policy. These are the policies one has to follow. One cannot sleep till 8 o'clock. Policy अभी उठना ही नहीं तो प्रभु जी you can go back to hostel. Come for chanting weekly program. तो सेंसिटिविटी के बदले में हम स्टैंडर्ड्स को तो डायल्यूट नहीं कर सकते.
Thank you.
Anything else? So we'll stop here. Tantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki. Right.